What's up? My name's Chase Lewis. I'm a musician and I'm a bartender, and I just work a lot and write a lot of music, try to play as many shows as I can. So when I was a little kid, I would always see my dad playing his guitar and stuff like that. And I mean, he's not like the craziest guitar player you've ever seen, but when you're like 7 years old, that's the craziest, like G, C, and D are the craziest chords you can possibly imagine. And it just sounded so neat to me that I was like, one day I want to learn this. When I was 13, I bought a ukulele for $20 from a Guitar Center, and I started learning a bunch of stuff on that, mostly just covers and stuff like that. And then my cousin ended up joining the Air Force, and he didn't have room for any more guitars. He had a bunch. He was like, "Do you want this guitar?" That's where it all kind of started. My dad showed me a few chords like G, C, D, E minor. Then I started watching a bunch of YouTube videos, and I started figuring it out for myself. My dad plays, my papaw plays, my great-grandparents played. My uncle is a touring gospel singer, has been my whole life pretty much. Those guys are my biggest inspiration for sure when it comes to why I wanted to be a musician in the first place. A bunch of my friends in high school, they also played music, just kind of by happenstance. So we made a little band in high school. We played a couple gigs. We sucked, but we had a lot of fun doing it, so that's really all that matters. And shortly after high school, I started doing van life, and I started getting some real experience in my life and some real stories and stuff like that. And the only way for me to remember these stories fully is to write them in a song and stuff like that. My first band was in high school. That's where I met most of my close friends to this day in that band. And we thought we were gonna be like the biggest band ever, like naturally, as any 16-year-old does. And that didn't work out, but I made a lot of great friends and whatnot. And me and my friend Kwame never stopped playing. You know, we kept playing until today. I mean, we still play. Being in a band is a really unique experience because it's, I don't know, man, you meet some really cool people. You meet your best friends playing with them all the time. It's like you open up to them completely. You let them see what you're capable of. You let them see what you like, what is in your heart when you're playing your originals especially. And it's a unique connection that you can't really get anywhere else, you know, like just completely being vulnerable and just completely listening to what they have to say and what they're playing and stuff so that you can put in your input on the song and just create something special in that moment. I think music's very powerful in the sense that it's therapeutic. It'll get a lot of stuff off your chest. I mean, anything that you've got deep down there that you need to talk about, you can talk about with yourself. If you just spend a couple hours writing a song, by the end of it, you feel a lot better. I also think it can move people, obviously. Like, there's a lot of songs out there that, you know, that'll make your mama cry because it's just powerful, it's relatable. I think music saved a lot of lives out there, whether it's the artist or the fan or the listener, whatever you want to call it. I think it's really good for everybody. If I had any advice to give you about being a musician, I would say don't listen to anything I have to say because it's all freaking worthless, you know. It's all you, man. Like for example, if you're dating a girl and you're my age, which I assume you are, you're like 21, you're probably not dating to marry this person. You're dating because it's fun, and as long as you're having fun, you're growing as a person, and you're getting all your stuff done that you have to do, then why stop? You know, like it's a good time, and it's the same thing with music, man. Like if what you want to do is spend 7 hours a day in the studio making a song absolutely perfect, and you're having a good time while you do it, man, why would you ever stop? Why? It's like your passion, you know. And if what you're into is just getting up on stage and just creating a song right then and there, making up some lyrics, whatever you got to do, just throwing it down and seeing what happens, why would you ever want to stop, man? It's such a good time. And if anybody tells you this is not the right song, or this is not the right vibe, or I don't like your style, I don't like your voice, I don't like your playing, whatever it is, fuck them. It doesn't matter, you know, like, just do you. And if you enjoy it, somebody else out there is going to enjoy it as well. Probably a lot of people, you know, if you're really vibing with your music, there's probably going to be quite a handful of other people that do as well. Probably more. You know, you just gotta be bold and brave and just not be afraid to just show it, you know? And like I said, just you do you.